things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Still running at the 40. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the
turning it on! Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
Yeah, and that's not the start you wanted if you're on this defense. Like, you lost last week, looking to bounce back. One thing you can't do, man, give up explosive plays on the ground. This defense has to hunker in, dial in a little bit. Last week was a struggle. Let's get back on track.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs! Great job by the back on the option.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll line up to go for 2. Got his man on the right. He's not going to get in. The 2-point conversion attempt is no good, and the lead remains at 6. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. He might want another play. From the gun to give, looking for room. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
It's picked off. That's number 10. Trying to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Looking for the 2-point try. They're trying to slam it in. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. NC State going up tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Goes to the option. They'll try the run. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can...
They fake it, pitch it to the tight end. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab, it's Anderson. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. The give out of the gun. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Smothers. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40, at the 30, at the 20, inside the 10. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a first and goal after the pick. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Here he comes. This is a gamble. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Unloads it left. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he... To the defense, put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Scrambling away. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Jennings. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Going to sling it on second down. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Mustangs. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Power football with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass on second down. Got a man. It's Smothers. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw again. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Grimes. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. NC State quick to the line. To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Buying some time as he moves left. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab on the left. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Right on target this time. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Second down, they'll go to the air. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Fit it in the window for the score. Well, that was a nice little pitch and catch there.
And when you get in the red zone, you're thinking run, run. The field shrinks. You see the tight ends really come into play in this area of the field. The big body guys that you can fake a little run action, throw them the football for the touchdown.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Using his feet to buy time. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. Ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got to come up with looking for a man. It's Jennings. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Keeps it himself and gets the first.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to get behind the defense. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
That's caught. It's Grimes. There he goes. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free, and this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it to keep possession.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Now from inside the red zone. Extending the play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of...
Fires toward the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Firing to the right, complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the catch. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
Breaks into the open. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
NC State going up tempo.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at it.
Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. It just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They want to run this quarterback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
The Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He'll take the deep shot. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Unleashes it. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Great place to start for this offense. Rides the back on the option to give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, SMU! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of...
It's a fake. Holder looking to throw. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Bailey. Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Right on the money. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And the Mustangs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. A designed run for the quarterback. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big third down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. DB's right up on the receivers. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And running the option is so important for that quarterback, man. Making the right decision. Nice job sucking the defense in, pitching the football, and then look at it. The extra yards, he gets the rest. Nice third down conversion.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.